Congratulations.
Good evening, everyone. Today I want to talk to you about who I was before Chowan. Before Chowan, I was a high school student who really didn't care about school. I really didn't care about my school in general, the high school I went to. My grades didn't reflect the intellect that a lot of the professors said I had. But the one thing I did have going for myself is that I always had a big personality and I loved to talk. So when I was applying to schools, I realized, there probably aren't going to be a lot of schools that want to look at me because I don't look very impressive on paper. But somehow Chowan gave me a phone call back. Actually, Scott Parker was my admissions counselor, and I can't tell you the amount of phone calls I got in 1 week from Scott. And he could definitely talk my ear off. But Scott definitely made me feel like Chowan wanted me. And despite the fact that so many people back home from where I'm from in the Bronx, many Hispanic young girls like me didn't get to go to college. A lot of us ended up pregnant. Some of us just ended up being with the wrong men who didn't treat us right. And a lot of my friends ended up falling into that. And I was scared that I was gonna fall into that too because that's what everyone told me I would be. But Scott talked to me, other admissions counselors spoke to me and made me believe that I had a future at Chowan. And I came here, and to stand here 4 years later as one of the top students at Chowan, to see everything I've been able to accomplish at Chowan shows me that faith in your future is way more than a motto. Faith in your future is a promise that every single person who works at this university has promised to keep for every single one of you. Some of you may share my story, that you weren't the best students, that you didn't seem that impressive in your high school years, and that people told you that you wouldn't be something. But every single one of you sitting here is proof that Chowan has succeeded and that Chowan cares about who you are as a student and who you are as a person. And I just want to take the time to congratulate every single student here who is graduating, some of you the first in your families, some of you overcoming what so many people have said about you and said that you would become. And I am so proud to stand as one of the classmates that you all will have at graduation day. Some of you may have different people to thank. Me personally, it was the faculty. The people who spent hours helping me write papers where I couldn't write a decent paper, 3-page paper. Now I can write almost 20-page paper, research paper, and be able to present at a conference, national conferences, things that I probably would never have had the opportunity to do before. Every single one of you, I want to take the time to thank you and congratulate you for all that you've done. I want to thank the faculty who have dedicated hours to every single one of us. I want to thank the president and vice presidents who are here, who have taken the time to make sure that Chowan is everything that we've ever needed to be successful. And I want to make sure that you guys remember that every single one of you is doing something special, not only today when you're sitting here and acknowledging your fellow classmates, but on graduation day when you walk across that stage. I want you to reflect on what you were before and take the time to realize that no matter what anyone has said about you or what people continue to say about you today, you are no longer the person you were 4 years ago. And that is something that you can definitely take the time to thank Chowan for. Thank you.